Hello, this is an update for a Civilized discussion podcast. I just want to let everyone know that the first live stream episode will be available to stream live on Twitch at ACD Podcast. That is the name of the channel that you'd have to tune into. And if you tune into that, you'll get the contact information to be part of the show and call in and ask our guest some questions, or me. And our first guest will be Misha Globerman. He is an expert communicator, author, and lecturer who teaches a class in Toronto called How to Talk to People About Things. And that's a really simplified version of what he does, where he teaches individuals and organizations about communication skills, negotiation, and conflict resolution. And where that applies to a civilized discussion is, I thought it would be a great idea to have him as our first guest to set the groundwork and the fundamentals of a great communication, where it's not a zero-sum game like how debate kind of is, where there's two opposing viewpoints clashing in a battle of wits, and there's a winner and a loser, and people's confirmation biases and preconceived notions really come into play, where they can be intellectually dishonest unintentionally with themselves and with everyone else, just so they win the argument and prove their point. So that is the opposite of what I want on our show, A Civilized Discussion. And so he will be on the show July 31st, Wednesday at 1 p.m., 10 a.m. Western Time, to discuss that. It will be available August 4th as a podcast on your podcast catcher of choice. There will be blogs and show notes on the website, acivilized.discussion.com. You can also go there to sign up for the email list if you want to never miss out on a discussion. You can also text the word civilized to 22828 to sign up for the email list as well. If you like the Facebook page, you may get the updates in the Facebook, but we never know how the algorithms are working if you're always going to get it. So if you want to make sure you never miss a show, go to the website, sign up on the homepage, or text Civilized to 22828. On August 14th, we'll have our second episode live stream, and again, it'll be available for podcast the following Sunday. That will be with Fatherly Magadam, and I believe I'm saying that correctly. He's a Georgetown professor, and he'll be on the show discussing his new book, Threat to Democracy: The Psychological Appeal of Authoritarianism in an Uncertain Age. And we'll be discussing how democracy and civil rights, justice, all those things aren't always a forward progressive march like we like to think they are, although they should be. But sometimes history has proven that we can backslide from more democracy toward less democracy and more dictatorship or authoritarianism. And I think that's a very relevant topic to discuss at this time in our world. So if you'd like to be a part of that, that's August 14th. That is later in the day at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 o'clock Western Time. So again, if you sign up for the email, you will get these notifications so you never miss a show. And feel free to call in by phone or through Skype or however the contact information I give you at the time to be part of the show. And we will have a Patreon page that will be set up that will go live by the time the show is started, where you can get the ad-free version of the podcast as well as get priority when you call in as a patron. Depending on your level, you get more priority to people who say aren't or are lower level patrons. So then you have a better chance of being on the show and being part of the discussion. That might not be quite a factor in the beginning, but it will definitely show your support as well. And just wanted to give you that update. Don't want to make this update any longer, so I will sign off now, and I'll be notifying you again. Just a quick reminder again when the time gets closer, but I just had to send this out to make sure everyone is aware of what is coming down the pike. And I hope to talk to you soon and have a civilized discussion with you all. Thanks again. Bye.